The vision of one great revolutionary became the life mission of another. A mission that changed the course of Indian history. On August 15, 1947, after a long-drawn struggle, India achieved her freedom, but self-dependence was still a challenge. Young India was still struggling, still influenced, overshadowed, and indirectly dominated by foreign powers. Swaraj still seemed unfulfilled without its other half. During these difficult times, one great visionary lifted the beacon of Swadeshi and set forth for the mission to create a healthy India. He challenged the oppressive oligopoly of a few multinational giants in Indian healthcare industry. When allopathic medicine was labelled as Angrezi Dawa, he pledged to make our healthcare sector self-reliant. To alleviate the pain of the poorest sections of the society, he pioneered an initiative towards affordable healthcare for all. That man was Mr. Indravadan Modi, the revolutionary medicine man of India. And his groundbreaking initiative, Cadila Pharmaceuticals, is saving millions of lives for more than 6 decades across the world. Great revolutions begin with one great idea, and great journeys begin with one bold step. Mr. Modi, a young pharma graduate, took that step when he decided to start a pharma company with a different. In 1951, Mr. Modi established Cadila and then never looked back. Combining the traditional Gujarati spirit of enterprise with hard work and ingenuity, he dared to venture into the pharma world and succeeded phenomenally. He destroyed the prevailing myth that drug making is beyond the capacity of Indian companies. The man who was denied even an application form for setting up a factory went on to pioneer one of the biggest pharma conglomerates of India. Being an outsider, to climb on the ladder of success was a continuous struggle for Mr. Modi, right from securing a license to make drugs, to persuading physicians to prescribe Cadila drugs for treatment of the sick. But his passion and perseverance was indomitable. Mr. Modi was a man with deep business insight. During initial stages of Cadila development, he was the whole and soul of the business. He was the producer, promoter, distributor, delivery man, manager, all rolled into one. He was a man with far-sightedness who believed in simplicity.
First we were withdrawing 150 rupees, then 200 rupees, then 250 rupees, like that. We are even staying in a small house to start with 1 bedroom and then 2 bedrooms, something like that.
Mr. Modi's wife, Sheila Ben, was his driving strength. She worked shoulder to shoulder with him throughout his journey. Mr. Modi was blessed to have such a fountain of inspiration always by his side. From the beginning, Mr. Modi remained customer-focused and wedded to ethical goals.
My strength is complete honesty to the society. I had never thought of cheating anyone in the world. Though I have been cheated many times, I always take it that it is their duty, God's will, and do it. My second strength is decision-making machinery, and let me tell you, that only has helped me to bring Cadila to this height.
As a technocrat, Mr. Modi laid strong emphasis on research and development and consistently invested in it. His strategic decision to make larger investments in R&D proved to be masterful management decisions. He firmly believed that innovation, beyond a tool for success, should be a way of life. With a sheer determination to offer innovative yet affordable medicines, Mr. Modi pioneered a number of groundbreaking innovations and presented many firsts in the world like Polycap for prevention and treatment of cardiovascular diseases, Risorine, the world's first product with boosted rifampicin for the treatment of tuberculosis, and many more. These innovative products shows the sheer commitment of Shri I A Modi towards essential drugs, which are very much needed to combat dreaded diseases.
One of his driver was that India should make affordable drugs which could reach people, and another driving force about him was that he will venture into new discoveries.
Mr. Modi always said that true celebration of research lies as much in inventions as in making the medicine affordable to the last man of the society. This axiom was his driving force.
Risorine price is cheaper. A new molecule is cheaper than the price of the old molecule. This is a very rare event in the history of pharmaceutical.
Always his objective is to make a cheap and affordable medicine. That was the slogan, affordable.
Mr. Modi's mission to put India on the global pharma map has produced exciting results. His global outreach not only increased his knowledge base in research and marketing, but also portrayed India as a force to reckon with in the pharmaceutical world. His business philosophy has been simple: make the highly needed drugs affordable and attain maximum penetration. Under his leadership, Cadila evolved into a multidisciplinary Indian MNC, serving over 100 countries across the world. Mr. Modi's contributions have helped to shape and form the Indian pharmaceutical industry as a whole.
Product patent is not good for Indian consumers and for the Indian industry, and we should go for a process patent. We had made a very enough resistance, and government accepted that okay, this Patent Act before 1970 is amended for Indian Patent Act 1970, which is a process patent. Because of that, India could produce many products at most competitive price, about 1/10 of the price available in the world.
He is revered as the champion of Indian Patents Act 1970. A business baron, a pioneer of the pharmaceutical industry, a true innovator that is a steady source of inspiration to many.
A sort of role model, not only for his company persons, but to all of us whosoever ever associated with him. He was very kind, generous, sharp, very benevolent, and was helping almost all segments of employees.
There are individuals who come to this world to make a difference. And I A Modi is one such individual. Shri Modi ji has not only left a footprint during his life, but also after he has gone away.
If I am given a chance to mold myself around someone, I will like to be like Mr. Modi.
He was very clear in mind. He said, I want to make drug affordable, and I also want to say that till the last person who is the poorest of the poor can get the medicine and can buy the medicine.
Mr. Modi's life can be described in many glowing terms, but above all, he remains a champion for humanity.
Says Mr. Modi, a human so humane, led a life without a speck of bane, pushing the horizon beyond every limit, eternal forever, with inspiration he continues to emit.
Each and every award bestowed upon Mr. Modi was an appreciation to his unparalleled service to human healthcare. The true measure of life, so exemplary, lies in the millions of healthy smiles he helped create. His legendary life narrates a story of philanthropy far beyond social responsibility. Long before the concept of corporate social responsibility became an intensive subject of national debate, Mr. Modi had taken concrete steps towards practicing it by building a modern charitable hospital, serving the poor and needy free of cost.
We put up a hospital in a very backward area, and I have taken care that enough corpus is given to the hospital so that Modi or no Modi, hospital will always go forever.
Mr. Modi always remained in touch with his spiritual self. At every opportunity, he went to the Himalayas and the Kailash. He practiced yoga and went to his guru's ashram for spiritual retreat of solitude. He firmly believed that service to mankind is the passage to God. Mr. Modi played a pivotal role in revolutionizing the pharma sector of India. The nation where pharma industry was almost non-existent has now emerged as global pharma hub. Healthcare infrastructure that once had very limited reach has today penetrated to the remotest villages. Healthy lifestyle of millions, which seemed as a distant dream, is today a reality. Mr. Indravadan Modi, the man, the legend, the revolutionary who transformed healthcare from the privilege of a few to the right of all. Mr. Indravadan Modi's legacy carries on and flourishes in the capable hands of his son, Dr. Rajiv Modi, as he upholds the beacon of light, guiding the Indian pharma industry to new horizons.